Hey, hi, and hello there, everyone. Today we are talking about the brand new set that is going to come out next week on Wednesday, the 29th. I really love that they wait last minute to do their spoilers, or the sort of like the anticipation is killing you, and then you're really excited for it, and then you don't have to wait that long for it to come out. Excuse me. I was a little sick, so it took a long time to get back into information here, and I'm really excited to get into the brand new spoilers that we have coming out right now. We're going to go through the video real quick, and then after the video, I'm going to go back into my Pokemon app, and I'm going to show you guys some thoughts that I have on like what this is going to do to the decks, the meta, what we've seen, and how it will translate to what we actually have. Let's watch the video. It really is like a banger. We've got Dialga. Metal card coming in. Really excited about metal cards. Palkia, who I definitely didn't forget was a water type. More Misty Fodder. Space Time, Smackdown. Super cool name. We have 2 packs instead of the 3 that we had before. We have our 3 starters. Pachirisu. Leafeon, really excited about Leafeon. Cynthia. Okay, so yes, it's available on Wednesday, and then trading is available on Tuesday, the day before. That is really exciting. So let's go back through real quick. Find our first Pokemon here. And okay. So 2 mana, 2 metal mana, metallic turbo, 30 damage, and take 2 steel energy from your energy zone and attach it to one of your benched Pokemon. That's really good. It just says any of your benched Pokemon, not metal, not anything specific, just any of your benched Pokemon. That's going to be really exciting. You can put that on so many things. You can put it on another Dialga, you could put it on Melmetal, you could put it on Mew, you could put it on Pidgeot, Wigglytuff. You could put it on other Pokemon if you wanted to like mix things, but that's really cool, and it does damage. It's not just ramp. That's exciting. Heavy Impact only does 100 for 4, which is a lot for only 100. But I mean, you're here for this, right? Like you're here for the first ability. Then we move on to Palkia. We've got Slash for 30 damage with 1 mana. That's pretty good for a big boy. We've got 150 damage. Discard 3 water energy from this Pokemon. This attack also does 20 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Now, the lowest health Pokemon are like Tynamo and Magikarp at 30. But if you had a Greninja, you could get all of the Pokemon one-shottable, because this one-shots Mewtwo. So if you're playing like a Mewtwo deck, you can start like pinging down the Pokemon on the backbench. If you Misty really good, then that's pretty, like you can get it off way faster than you think. And Misty's insane, right? Like you could get 14 water energy if you really wanted. So yeah, I don't know. It's another big water Pokemon, which we've seen a lot of. Less WoW, in my opinion. I love the name. Space-time Smackdown. I want to go here. We've got Tanky Turtwig, who's just like kind of another Venusaur. Tanky Boy, gonna probably heal or just be really hard to kill. Knockout. You never kill Pokemon. You knock them out. Chimchar, 20 damage, he's going to be the damage boy, and then Piplup heals 20 damage from this Pokemon. Now remember, Piplup's evolution is half steel, so maybe we'll get a steel evolution out of that. And it's a colorless, so maybe that would be like a steel water deck. Who do we got next? Pachirisu, this is our spoiler for Pokemon tools. So we're going to be getting those in the game, so it looks like yellow's going to be like our artifact deck. 2 mana for 40 damage for each Pokemon tool attached to that Pokemon. In Magic, we call that kind of like an all that glitters, sort of. Who I'm more excited for, Leafeon. I love Leafeon. You also have a Honchkrow here, 50 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. I don't think it says bench, I think you just get a pick. Leafy Cyclone, it's hard to read. Oh, perfect. You deal 90 damage, and then during your next turn, this Pokemon can't, I'm gonna guess retreat. It would be really cool if it was retreat, but I think it could be attack also. It could be attack or retreat. Either way, 2 mana for 90 really reminds me of Rapidash. Very, very Blapidash vibes. Let's see, who else we have? We have Cynthia. During this turn, attacks used by your Garchomp or Togekiss deal 50 damage to each of your 50 more damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. So Garchomp we know is coming now, and Togekiss. This is just kind of like a Lieutenant Surge or Blaine effect for those Pokemon. Now this one's a little bit interesting. I don't know if it said it before, but this is to your opponent's Pokemon. Okay, it didn't say each. I said each out loud. It doesn't say each. Okay. Okay. And then we're on to, yeah, Gibble. So Gibble is going to sort of spoil that we have Garchomp coming. He just does not. Cresselia is interesting. It looks like it's supposed to be another wall, but it only has 110 health because it heals 20, and it's just a basic. This is kind of like a pretty meh boy. I think that is the last of them. So we're going to go into the Pokemon app real quick, and we're going to sort of compare and contrast these new cards with what we have. Okay, so now we are here. We're going to jump on into the application on over here. We're going to load. We're going to load some. We're saving up the hourglasses, you guys, for the new one. Ooh, we have a rare pick available. It's been a minute since I've done some content. Let's do a rare pick. Let's do the regular one first. Maybe try and get a routes. Always love a good routes. You can flare them. Why not? Okay. That's fine. It's okay. He's technically in a deck also. He's in the bench deck. Let's do the rare one. Let's try to get this Mew. Alright, which one's it gonna be? Now, I always pick where I saw it last. It doesn't work. Sometimes it works. It works almost like every third time or something like that. Between 3 and 5 times, it'll work. So I just keep doing it. Okay, so let's look at what we've got available here. I want to go over my decks real quick, kind of catch up. I want to go over each of the available decks that I have right now, because it's sort of like before the new set drops, how we did with set 1 and 2, right? So we've got Earthbending, which was our first deck. It started off with Onyx. We loved Onyx. We switched it to Golem. Upgraded it a bit with the Dredagon and everything. We've got Hate Burbs. Absolutely love Hate Burbs. It's not a good deck, but with the new Dialga, it's definitely going to get an upgrade. I don't know if I'll keep Pidgeot in it, or if it'll even be kind of like Staxy like it is right now. It might just turn straight metal because I'm really excited about the Melmetan and the Dialga. I might put Wigglytuff here because I've always wanted a Wigglytuff deck. And that would be really good with Dialga. We've got Blapidash in here. We've got Mewtwo and Pikachu. Everybody has sort of these decks. Blapidash, Mewtwo, Pikachu, Charizard, and Celebi. Those are all decks that pretty much everybody has. So I'm not really as excited to talk about those ones. We've got the Bubble and Boil, which is just the new poison version with Scolipede and Weezing. We've got my Dragonite version, which for me, I actually took the legendary birds to go in with him because to me, they belong together. And then we got into the new Gyarados deck that everybody loves, which will probably turn into Palkia, because Palkia is just going to hit a bit harder. And Palkia will go amazing with Greninja. Then we have Pidgeot, the bench deck with Ilgium, that guy, the little alien looking duder. Who also could benefit from Dialga. I don't know how much, I'm not in love with that deck. I think it's quirky and interesting, which is why we have it. And then I've been building a lot of this deck, actually a lot of too, the Machamp deck, also super fun. And then I started trying out a new Wigglytuff deck just to sort of give it a try. I'm not totally sure that I will keep that one, but we are testing it out right now as we speak. So those are the decks that we have. And I think my main, I did not mean to do that. My main thought process here is just sort of who we're looking at, right? Like who we want to build. Maybe we look at rarity. Other way. Other way, please. Not that. So yeah, Mew would be really good. In the Dialga deck, I think could work. I'm trying to see. I don't think there's any others that would really benefit. You kind of need like the full. All of these have colored pips, effectively. You kind of need like a full colorless. Like this Wigglytuff is perfect. Mew is perfect. You've got the colorless energy ready to go. Basically, you activate Dialga once, and these are both primed to go, so you could just focus more on Dialga. So if Dialga were to tank or whatever, you could retreat into one of these, or if it were to die, these ones would be ready to go on your turn. Just need that one extra energy for turn. Yeah, I don't really see anyone else that sort of cares about colorless energy as much. Technically, maybe Executor could do. Vaporeon's gonna go really well with the new Palkia as well. Oh, you could put Snorlax in that deck if you really wanted to, but it only does 70 damage, so it doesn't seem super worth it. He as a wall is sort of losing his allure as a wall. Water decks are water decks. They're pretty much the same all around. The only thing that I'm sort of really digging about the new Palkia versus like the new Gyarados is something interesting. So I like that it deals the damage to the bench Pokemon. I like that it's 150, so it's actually going to one-shot a lot of Pokemon like Mewtwo. But if you were to genome hacking it, so let's say we put Mew in our Dialga deck, right? We've got the Steel Energy on the genome hacking ability. If we use genome hacking to copy Palkia's ability that deals 150 damage and then 20 damage to each of the bench Pokemon, it says discard 3 water energy specifically. So I think that Mew would be incredibly strong actually versus that type of deck, or even just to have in the deck as an option, because if you genome hacking, you don't have to discard water energy if you have Steel Energy on, right? Is that how it works? I think so. That's my thought process. And then we've got Pidgeot, which could also do the Steel Energy thing if we really care. But yeah, I am really looking forward to the new Leafeon also. For the first time, I actually want to build like an Eevee deck. I liked new Eevee. Oh, really important, Greninja. Greninja will be very strong with Palkia. That's all. And that's it. You just get them all low and then you one-shot the whole board. Jolteon is sort of cool, has been sort of cool, but I really am looking forward to the new Eevee. I lost it. I will find it eventually. Let's go here. There's too many different ways to look at this setup. Okay, new Eevee. I think the new Eevee is pretty cool and pretty strong. It's like Lickitung, right? So with the new Leafeon, I think this could be something. I don't know what it will be, but it could be something. And I'm curious about that. I wanna sort of touch more into that. I wonder if Togekiss could go in that. I wonder what kind of dragon type it'll be. It'll probably be like Psychic, honestly. Maybe Psychic Steel? That would be cool for its ability. It'll help me build a deck. I don't know, yeah. This is just some speculation I thought I'd go into with you guys. I wanted to thank you guys so much for watching, but real quick, I do have an announcement. For the first time ever, I am joining a tournament. I am terrified. I never play in tournaments or anything like that. So yeah, that's happening. One of the streamers I really respect is hosting. Spraggles is hosting on his account, and Jeff Hoaglandia also hosting on their account. And I don't know, I thought I'd join it. I don't know why, but I am going to share my experience with you guys for sure. I'm going to post about it. I am a little terrified, but I'm kind of excited. It'll be a new opportunity. I'm not expecting to do well. I just want to do it, to say I did it. I do have to wake up at the butt crack of dawn, but I'll get over that. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'll put a link to that tournament. It'll be on February 1st. I'll try to share my experience and make a video about it also. Yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for watching. I'm super excited about the new set. Please comment and leave in the comments your thoughts on the new set, what you're gonna do with that Dialga, how you feel about the Leafeon. Reminder that I don't do this for money. I do it for me. I really appreciate your guys' just showing up, watching, giving me any feedback. I love talking to you guys. And yeah, I super duper appreciate it. All right, I'm done gushing. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great one. Bye.